you like cat? Yes.
Welcome back, Warfighters. Welcome back. It is Team Phoenix Rises and yours truly, JMSD Promo Titan. Family, we are back with a new and improved series. We wish to welcome you to the War Commander Tech Talk. Family, we have long been sharing tech talk discussions within our respective organization as well as alliances behind the scenes, but we got a request from one of our previous videos, and we saw the opportunity, and so we are here to bring you this brand new series. Shout out goes to Mr. Pedro, who posted on one of our previous videos. Hi, bro. Can you make a video for Best Tech? Thanks. And nice video, mate. Shout out to Mr. Pedro. We got you, boss. Let's get into it.
Help you like cat? Yes.
So, let's talk Abyss Tech. So, anytime I'm looking at a tech, the first thing that I'm looking at is what am I going to be utilizing this tech for? Or what am I going to be utilizing this unit for, to be more specific? When we're talking about the Abyss, it has a lot of uses. It can be utilized in PvP, it can be utilized in PvE, it can be utilized for base maps, shadow ops and things of this nature. So know that a particular unit, much like the Dr. Ake right here, might have multiple tech setups for that unit. But since we're talking best tech, let's go ahead and get into that. First thing we want to do is we want to look at the various techs and make sure that we understand what they are. So for the bronze techs, we have negative 20 damage taken from sustain. Also, 20% less damage taken from burst is the other option for bronze tech. We look at silver. Abyss PMC and its drones do 30% more damage to turrets and buildings. And then Abyss PMC and its drones do 20% more damage to infantry. So again, the question is best techs. Now, there's something here, sustained and burst damage. I had to look this up too, just to make sure that I was clear and concise on it. So, very simply put, a simple way to break this down is sustained is going to be something like a machine gun fire, right? It is consistent. It has consistent intervals and almost is always shooting, right? The break with which it is shooting is very small. Additionally, it has a high fire rate. So that is going to more than likely tell us that it is a sustained fire rate, and the machine gun is. Now, if we talk about burst, we're looking for something that has a slower fire rate. And the sledge is sledge isn't a great example because we're not really utilizing the sledge. The gravity pulse scatter shot is a good example of that. It's something that has a consistent fire rate, but there are intervals in which that weapon is not shooting, and so that's kind of a burst fire rate. Additionally, if we go look at some of the units, some of these units will tell us that they are burst or they are sustained or fire. So if we look at Series 4, we have Avery here, and this one is a burst unit. Sometimes it's highlighted in one of these outlines, and sometimes it's in this description. Sometimes it's not there at all, so don't think you're always going to find it, right? Makes sense that the War Buggy is also a burst. If we go look at Voltigers, We see that the Voltiger is an energy. Also with energy, this particular unit is going to be a burst. We can find the same more often than not always, more often than not, within the infantry as well as aerial. So we see that the new missionary unit is a sustained damage rate. So guys, if we have questions about something that we're seeing within the description of a tech, know that we can go and look other places within the game to figure that out. Okay, so let's get to it. Best tech setup for the Abyss PMC. Now, guys, you know that I have the best setup over there, but let's go through it anyway. So we're talking the bronze tech. We either have burst or we have sustain. I'm going to tell you very clearly that most of the units that are going to be populating bases, PvE as well as PvP right now, and probably to include Shadow Ops, even though I haven't seen a Shadow Ops base in over 24 hours, so I don't exactly remember what it looks like. The answer here is going to be to burst. I can't think of many units right now that are active in the game that are sustained, so we're going to go burst here. For the silver tech, we have the option of the infantry damage or the building damage. Additionally, we got that 20% versus that 30% respectively. Guys, not a lot of infantry units being utilized right now, so right here we're going to go with the jet fuel round. So bronze tech is going to be Titan armor, silver tech is going to be jet fuel rounds, and those are going to be the techs that we're going to go with for this unit. Actually, we've done this before. Anyway, so there you have it. Those are the best techs for the Abyss PMC at this time. Guys, Mr. Pager, once again, shout out to you coming to us with that request.
Yes.
Guys, we're here to help you. So if you have questions, continue to shoot them our way. We thank you for this question. And until next time, continue to grind so you can continue to rise.